Yeah, I think, again, you're just giving me a hard fact, but you're not giving me why. You know, when you've got a player who weighs 95 kilos and 100 kilos, and you've got a player that weighs 65 kilos, it stands to reason that one's going to hit the ball further than the other one. Yes, there's technique. Yes, there's timing. Yes, there's things, and we're continuously working at that. But you can't compare. You have to compare apples with apples, you know. And then you have to look at the IPL. You know, the IPL is the best T20 tournament in the world. You know, the level of intensity, the attention to detail, the quality of the players. It's a separate entity. So the IPL prepares players to play at international level. So you're comparing two completely different things when you look at how many sixes India hits, it's like saying how many sixes do the West Indies hit and how many sixes do we hit. I mean, these guys are phenomenal athletes, big, strong guys. And we are in the process now we're very lucky in our S&C, Nathan Kylie, and what he's doing with the players. Already we've seen a huge difference from a strength and conditioning point of view. So it will take time, but you cannot fight genetics. I don't know, you better ask them. I have no idea. I would imagine, having played international cricket for the length of time they have and performed to the high level that they have, I think the most important thing that we need to acknowledge is that they've forged a path for young cricketers to follow. And, you know, with any luck, they're going to be around to help, you know, whether it's in whatever capacity, but to be able to pass on that experience that they've gained over the past to make the next generation better. But, you know, Bangladesh has been very fortunate to have cricketers of their caliber play for that length of time. And, you know, as a group and as a country, we wish them the best of luck. I like that, because you guys generally go good, bad, win, lose. We have a very different way of looking at things. You know, we're playing against India, who is the best team in the world. So if we're going to measure pure outcome, then there's a lot of countries that come to India that have bad tours. But what you have to measure is the learning. We have to look at the future of what we have coming up with Champions Trophies, other T20s, and we have to look at end of some legends that are finishing for Bangladesh, finishing their career, and what we're bringing in. We look at the tour in a very different way. We always enter a game of cricket in order to win. That's the nature of playing sport at international level. But we also understand that we have to review and reflect realistically. We are very fortunate to be touring India because you can get a lot of learning done. And the learning has to be honest. And what the learning does when you play a country like India is it drives your training. Because India let you know where you have to improve. So you have to be very eyes open when you come to India. Look, I'll give you an honest answer. I'm the fielding coach, so those conversations, that's probably not a question for me. But what I will say to you is it's very condition-based, and we're very fortunate to have someone like Miraz because he can bat at the top of the order, he can bat in the middle. We've seen the progress he's made from a batting point of view. You know, we've tried him at the top of the order with the ball, which he has done well in the past. The last game is just the last game. That can happen. That's T20 cricket. But, you know, he gives us options because he has three skills which are of a very high quality. So at the moment, because he wasn't at the T20 World Cup, again, we're going to be using him in different positions to actually find a role where he will play for the future. But at the moment, all I would say is that we're very fortunate to have an international cricketer of his standing to be able to use wherever we think is pertinent for the particular game and conditions.